Hey people, it is the last day of 2021. Hope you're all doing well. Hello Capitan, I think that's, I can barely make out your name, Capelan. I can't read the very first person who commented hi, but hi back to you. And hello Megan. Yes, last day of 2021. Scott Briggs, how's it going? John O'Meara, Marie Palmer, Tara Evans, Brad Palmer's here. Hello Brad Palmer. Let's party. Brett Mallon and Big S. Happy New Year. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, Guy Soleil and 12. Hello 12. So I know the title says the west end of the city, and I'm currently at Allen Gardens here, which is on the east end, but I will make my way over to the west end. Hey, Joseph Paul Martin, how's it going? This is the dog park here at Allen Gardens. Hey, Schnurchik, how's it going? And Christine Camley's here. Hello, hello. Happy New Year's Eve. And there's the Allen Gardens Conservatory. All kinds of cool plant life in there. And it feels like you're in a tropical jungle when you're inside there. Hey, Vincent Elendez, how's it going? And hello Bilal Sultan and Rhonda Lloyd. Capelan, yeah, what's up? Just gonna knock off the final stream of the year. Hey Yogi, how you doing? And Terratopia, hello. Happy New Year's Eve. And hello Doug. Hello Patrice, Happy New Year. Megan, yeah, it is free to go in there. I'm not sure what the current situation is, given all the restrictions and things like that. I've been in there a few times. It's literally a 2-minute walk from my apartment. Same to you, Bilal. And hello, Maroof. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you, Matt D8282. Same to you. Susan, hello there. How you doing? Feeling better? That's good to hear. Hello, Stephen T. So this is Carlton Street, so we're going to make our way west of Yonge. This is Jarvis. Hey, Peter Stock, Happy New Year. Cool mural here.
Oh, yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's tempting, man.
You like it? Yeah?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat, Nice. Thanks. Yeah. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Danny Camman, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. I'm getting the impression that people did not enjoy the year 2021. Would I be correct in that assessment? Big S. What am I going to do on January 1st? I'm not sure. I might go out and record a video. That's probably all I'll do though. I think we might be getting another snowfall. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow or not, but if so, I'll be out recording. Yeah, I thought 2021 was alright. Ah, Peter Stock, walking by your old place, eh? Hey Vivian, how you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. And hello Sanjay.
Are you okay?
So it's pretty mild out today. It's like 6 degrees. A bit of a breeze, but nothing too crazy. Hey, the Martells, Happy New Year's Eve. Church in Carlton, and my favorite Loblaws store, and former Maple Leaf Gardens. That's true, Vivian. It beats waking up dead. Steven, I heard about that curfew situation in Quebec, but I don't think there's going to be much celebrating out in public here either, since bars and restaurants have to close by 11 p.m. So I think there'll be a lot of house parties. Hey Reggie Gagna, Happy New Year's Eve. Someone's getting their picture taken. Here's the Holiday Inn where Bevy stayed when she was visiting Toronto. I came to meet her here, and we recorded a collab video walking to Burrito Boys together. That was pretty fun. Bevy is one of my moderators. She also has a YouTube channel, Bevy YHZ. She does walks around Halifax, similar to what I do, and live streams. So if you're interested in seeing what Halifax is like, check out her channel. Hey Giuseppe, Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah, I've been in that hotel before too, John. I stayed in it a long time ago when it was a Days Inn, I think, before I lived in Toronto. I've always liked this kind of cool shot here whenever I walk past. A little sneak peek of the Aura building. Yeah, I tend to agree, Stephen T. I'm not sure what it accomplished when they had their previous curfew there. Alright, coming up to Carlton and Yonge, so I'm gonna just take a brief jaunt up Yonge Street and then we'll start heading west. Oh, Bevy, hey, nice to see you here. Yeah, no worries. My pleasure. Justin, whoa, what the heck, dude? How you doing? Wow. Got my cousin in the stream. How's it going? Glad you could check out my wanderings around Toronto. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. Way too long. They're coming for me. That's right, Glenn. So there's a look south down Yonge Street. I know, Justin, I know. Isn't it an amazing world we live in? Tyler, where did the snowfall go? Snow doesn't last in Toronto. You get a snowfall, doesn't amount to all that much usually, and then within a few days it's all gone again. And then maybe a couple weeks later, it'll happen again. Every once in a while we get a good dumping that might stay on the ground for a few weeks or even a month, but eventually that too will melt. Alright, so we're going to say goodbye to Yonge Street here and we're going to start heading west. Awesome, Bevy. I think Johnny said he was going to do a stream today. Hey, my sister's here. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Melissa, Justin is in the chat. Our cousin Justin. Have you?
You and Johnny's rides.
Yeah, right on. Well, nice, man.
My algorithm.
Oh, nice.
I moved from BC to Toronto and I was looking some stuff up. And
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for watching, man. Right on, right on. Happy New Year. Yeah.
So, take care. Enjoy
You
your
too.
walk.
Yeah, Happy New Year, man. Just ran into a viewer. That's always fun when that happens. Crystal Wilson, is that true? Wasn't she just about to turn 100 years old? I hope that's just a rumor. Yeah, I saw that, Melissa, that you got a good dumping of snow in Vancouver. Still waiting here. I mean, we've had a couple small snowfalls, but like I was saying earlier, it doesn't usually last very long, as you know. I mean, you lived in Toronto for 20 years. Tom Seeley, $10. Happy New Year, Ken. Thanks for the walks. What's my all-time favorite Toronto band or musician? Well, thank you very much for the super chat, Tom. And favorite Toronto band? I would have to say Rush. Definitely Rush. Sloan lives in Toronto now, but they're originally from Halifax, which is Bevy's city. And there's tons of awesome bands from Toronto, really, but Rush is my favorite. Wow, that is so sad about Betty White. I just read, I think just a couple days ago, that she was about to turn 100 years old. You knew I was going to say that, John O'Meara? Yeah, Martha and the Muffins, they were good. Hello. Yeah, we always run into some douchebag. Cousin Justin says Drake. I preferred when he was Jimmy on Degrassi. New York, here I come. 5 pounds. Last one of 2021, Ken. Bet your cuz sees you can make money by just wandering around. Thank you very much for the super chat, New York, here I come. And yes, it is a crazy world we live in. Happy New Year to you. I guess you're closer to the new year than we are here in this side of the Atlantic. Consult Borough, you can't wait to visit the city? Well, yeah, it's an awesome city. I hope you can come visit soon. Put that on your bucket list for 2022. Susan, my sister joined the chat, I think, while you're away, and also my cousin. We got like some family action happening here in the stream. Hello, Prince Stubbs. How you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. Alan K. Kwan, hello, hello, and Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. We're making our way to the West End. There's the Whitney Block. That's one of my favorite older buildings downtown. The only bummer thing is that tall tower is unoccupied. It does not meet current zoning laws or habitation laws or whatever you want to call it, because it doesn't have sufficient elevators and things like that, and so it's forced to remain empty. Yeah, let's call that the Toronto version of the building from Ghostbusters. Straight across from the park and everything. Glenn K, any resolutions? Not really. I've never really been one to make New Year's resolutions. I just continue. That's my resolution. I will continue. Wayne Stewart at $20. Enjoy your walks, Ken. Wow, thank you very much, Wayne, for the generous super. I'm glad you enjoy them. Hope you're having a nice New Year's Eve, and hope you find something fun to do. Even if this is fun. If this is your New Year's Eve fun, that's fine with me. Thanks, Will Ray. Oh, you have a birthday coming up, O'Brien? Hey Max, how you doing? My nephew has joined the chat. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you guys are having fun out there in Vancouver. And this is a very long light. That's a good question. Toronto's fireworks displays have always been a little bit on the lackluster side for such a big, important city. Teratopia, alright. Well, thanks for dropping in. And yeah, everybody put in a vote to get her over 10K. Hey, Justin, thanks for the super chat for pizza and a Coke. Awesome. Thank you very much, cousin. I remember when I would be visiting your house way back in the day when we were all kids. You guys went through Coke like nobody's business. And I was always a Pepsi guy, remember? And I was forced to drink Coke all the time. Hey Carlos, hello in Vancouver. Tom Seeley, yeah, Rush is very nerdy. Neil Peart was a big nerd. I mean, look at his lyrics. Like, can't get any more nerdy than that. And there's Queen's Park, or the Ontario Legislature. That's a hard word to say. Yeah, me and George preferred the Pepsi, although I gave it up. I don't drink Pepsi anymore. Once I started going through a 2-liter bottle every day of Pepsi, I thought, okay, this is a problem, and I just gave it up cold turkey. I was like, I don't need to drink 2 liters of Pepsi every day. What the heck am I doing? Reggie Ganya, $2.79 for a hot chocolate. Well, thank you very much, Reggie. And Happy New Year to you. As I look straight down University Avenue. University Avenue. Coke Zero, Justin? Yeah. I've transitioned to root beer. Now I drink root beer. It doesn't really matter what brand. I guess if I had to choose, I like Mug the best. Is it called Mug root beer? That's true, 12. Stephen T transitioned to beer. Now on the rare occasion where I do have Pepsi, if there's some function or whatever going on and they have refreshments and they just offer Pepsi, and I figure, what the heck, I'll have a Pepsi. It tastes sickly sweet to me now. It's like, wow. I used to drink this by the tub full, and now it's like, bleh. Snow? No, there's no snow. Oh, there's a big pile there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like they just piled all the snow there from the last snowfall. And even though I drink root beer now, I don't drink it every day. I only drink it on the weekends. I'll have maybe 1 glass of root beer on Friday night and another glass on Saturday night if I'm eating some snacks, watching a movie. And that's about it. I might have 2 glasses in one night if I'm really wild and crazy, but usually no more than that. And you'd be surprised how quickly you shed a little bit of excess weight around your waist when you give up drinking pop on a regular basis. Hey, Harjot, Happy New Year. Hey, Paquito and Candy, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I try to drink water more than anything else if I'm thirsty. I also have 1 glass of orange juice a day, and that's pretty much it. Let's look down Wellesley Street. I just did a video the other day where I walked along almost all of Wellesley Street. Oh, glad you're enjoying Paquito. And there's the University of Toronto over here. There's a bit of a Hogwarts look to it from here. Alright, sister, well, glad you could drop by. Enjoy the snow in Vancouver, ha 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 ha. And have a happy new year. Guess you have to wait a few hours longer than we do. Yeah, most decent one-bedroom apartments close to downtown will run you at least in the $2,000 a month range. Maybe $1,700-1,800 in some cases, but $2,000 is very, very common for a basic one-bedroom. Maybe 500 square feet. Hey Jazz, hello, how you doing? I see that you're back once again. Ha. Michael Strathmore, yeah, that's true about Betty White. Although that would be a bummer way to start 2022, right? What if she died right at the beginning of 2022? A lot of people already think 2021 was shit, so that's another thing just to add to this year. She was the last Golden Girl. Alan K. Kwan, $6.99 for my New Year's burrito fund. Well, thank you very much, Alan. Very, very kind of you. And that would be an awesome way to start off. So there's a look at Queen's Park. Look at that magnificent building. I think that's Trinity College, part of U of T. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it over to the St. James Cathedral. Kind of going in the wrong direction. You have lots of snow, Paquito, where you are? Brad Palmer, $5 to pump up the burrito fund for New Year as well. Thank you, Brad. I'm gonna get myself the girthiest 2022 burrito ever. Joe's Crayons. Am I excited about the coming New Year? Well, in a way. I'm excited to see things make a turn for the better. How about that? And I'm also excited to see what the year will bring for my channel. Hopefully it keeps growing. Steve Nigra, $2. Can have a happy and healthy New Year. Thank you very much, Steve, for the $2. Very kind of you, and have yourself a very happy and healthy New Year as well. Are you going to be traveling? Yeah, that's awesome. Pump up the jam and those burritos. Yeah, I don't really do the New Year's resolution thing I was saying earlier. And here's the giant turkey building. Can you see how it looks like a turkey? That's Robarts Library. University of Toronto's gigantic brutalist library. Marie Palmer, just got back from getting your booster. Oh, right on. Good stuff, Marie. Hope it doesn't have any unpleasant side effects, or if they do, I hope they pass quickly. My mom got hers just recently, and she felt pretty crappy for the day after, but then after another day, she was fine again. Is it free to go in the library? I think so, yeah. I think you just walk right in. And there are some awesome views from the upper floors. If you want to check out some downtown vistas. Scope Dog, Happy New Year from Somerset, UK. And yeah, I have done a walking tour of Baldwin Village a couple of times. There was one I did just not too long ago, actually. Might want to check it out in my past videos. Look at that, the sun is coming out. This is like quite a nice day, actually. One of the nicer days we've had in a while. Alright, yeah, I'll check it out later. Thanks. That'd be cool to see Steven. I think Toronto and Montreal really went above and beyond in the brutalism department. Novel Costs is here. How you doing? Well, you enjoyed that, Alex? Yeah, that was my very first time at that mall. And as I said in the video, it's probably my last time. I think as far as major malls in Toronto go, I just have to do Sherway Gardens. And I know there are a bunch of smaller malls around the city, but I don't know if most of them are worthy of a video. So this is Harvard Village we're coming into. Sort of a little retail and restaurant area right beside the U of T campus. Hey, JD Fisher. I think we had all the mods here at one point. I think we lost one, but now we gained one. Yeah, Happy New Year. There's Spadina. Spadina, Spadina, tomato, tomato. You say either, and I say either. You say neither, and I say neither. Either, either, neither, neither. Spadina, Spadina. Let's call the whole thing off. I don't think YouTube will pick up my attempt to mimic a song. Now there are a number of neat alleyways along here, and I'm thinking I'm going to walk down one. Liam, $15. Thanks, Ken, for keeping me entertained this year with your walks. Adding this to your burrito funds. Happy New Year as well. Thank you very much, Liam, for the $15. Very kind. And I'll definitely add that to the burrito fund. And I hope you have an awesome New Year and an awesome 2022. Giuseppe, you're not the only one who feels that way. All right, Alex. All right, Alex. Anyone remember Nick from Family Ties? I know I'm dating myself here. Whenever he called Alex, he would say, Alex. How you doing, Alex? Michelle Gray is here. How you doing? Happy New Year. I'm gonna keep an eye out for Croft Street. That's kind of a neat alleyway. It's like a street slash alley. It's more like an alley, really. Tom Seeley, yeah, you remember. Hello, Helen. How you doing? Happy New Year. All right, so making our way further and further west. There's lots of neat little side streets through this neighborhood. Hey Joe, where are you going with that laundry in your hand? Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna mix my whites and blacks together because I'm a crazy guy like that. Hey Whitby dude, how you doing? Albert Jackson Lane. That's one of those laneways. It's not the one I'm looking for though. Not quite that far, Tom. I'll see what I can do though. Hey Sevell, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sevell, how's it going? Hello, William. How you doing? How you doing? Michelle, no, Megan's in Guelph for New Year's. But there are plans for her to come into the city in another couple of weeks. I found Croft Street. All right. So let's take a walk down Croft Street. Hello, Alois in Austria. How's it going? Alois? Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Happy New Year to you. The cool thing about this is all the artwork on the garages here. In these dense residential neighborhoods near downtown, there's no room to have garages beside the houses, so they put them here in these laneways behind. And every once in a while you'll see a house inside here too, called laneway houses. Thank you, William, and same to you. So I'm going to make my way down to College Street through here, and then we'll walk through Little Italy. I'm feeling A-OK, William. It's a very nice day. Con Burns in Portsmouth, UK. Happy New Year to you. Well, let's see if we can crack the 200 viewer mark. Getting closer. Yeah, it's funny how they do that sometimes. This is clearly more of a lane than a street, but you'll find that they do this sort of thing. Here's a laneway house here. Wake up, gimbal. There we go. Sam, Happy New Year. And you're very welcome. Michelle, it is very warm. It feels mild and pleasant, and the sun is out. I might have to unzip my jacket a bit later. William, what's for dinner? Well, I'm not too sure yet. I mean, I have been getting some generous contributions to the burrito fund, so that's a strong possibility. There's a kitty cat. Yeah, most of these are just these sort of bubble tags or whatever you want to call them. Every once in a while you see some actual art though. Minus 21, yikes. I read that Grand Prairie, Alberta had a temperature of minus 54 or some ridiculous thing like that. And that's not wind chill, that's the temperature, the actual temperature of the air. Tuber Fanatica, I don't think so. Everything is going virtual tonight. I think there will be some fireworks along the shore of Lake Ontario, but they're going to sort of spread them out along the lakeshore so as not to create a single gathering spot where people will be watching. And the CN Tower will not be doing their fireworks display, which was usually pretty lackluster anyway. I was never that impressed with the CN Tower's fireworks show. Pizza for supper. Hey, that's something I do regularly. Minus 24 in Edmonton. That's where my dad lives. That's crazy, Michael. I've never experienced cold to that extreme before. I grew up in North Bay. It gets pretty cold there, but I think minus 35 is about as cold as I ever experienced in North Bay. If we're just talking temperature, not wind chill. Wind chill is like a way to cheat, make the temperature sound colder. Hey, Pamela's here. How's it going? Here's College Street. Oh, it's looking east towards downtown, but we're going to keep heading west. So that was Croft Street, if you want to call it a street. So we're about to come into Little Italy now. I think it's been a while since I walked through Little Italy, either in a live stream or in a recorded video. Little Flower, $5. The Blessed 2022 from Miami Beach. Get a hot chocolate with a fat marshmallow. I'll get a girthy marshmallow, Little Flower. Thank you very much for the $5. And have a happy new year down there in Miami Beach. I bet you there are no restrictions down there. Just the usual New Year's Eve by the sounds of it. Here's Bathurst Street. I'm gonna cross because the other side of the street is where my very first Burrito Boys is located, and I like to walk past there. Tube Fanatica, well, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Alright, here's Bathurst Street. Well, we all know about how Florida has been handling things. You're not a fan of Sneaky D's, Michael? I forgot to point it out when I walked past there, but yeah, that's a local legendary spot. Why is she giving me the finger? What? What's with people? She just gave me the finger, like, from without looking. What a blank. I agree, Marie, I agree. She is a blank. Some people get so bent out of shape by the most innocuous things that don't affect them in any way. I'm out in public and somebody has a camera. Oh no! How dare they invade my privacy out in public in the middle of Canada's biggest city. Hey, Arthur Roxas. Shout out from Calgary. How's it going there in Calgary, Arthur? She's doing her finger exercises, yeah. Well, I hope she doesn't mind the fact that she's been continuously in my video for like the last 5 minutes or so. Hello. See, no, that's a good person. See, that person is friendly and smiles and waves. So, welcome to Little Italy. And just up ahead is my very first Burrito Boys that I ever went to. Before I even moved to Toronto, when I was visiting my sister who just lived up the street. I saw this place and thought I'd give it a try. And so began a love affair that has persisted for about 12 years now. Burrito Boys. You might have seen on my Instagram a little while back that Burrito Boys started following me since I mention them so often in my videos and live streams. They started following me, and then I thought, well, hey, they're following me, I might as well follow them back, because I actually wasn't even following them, so Hey, Chris Mills, how's it going? John Amir, I heard they banned those little delivery robots. I like those things. I found their secret hangout on Spadina Avenue. Well, that's their hang-up, Scope Dog, right? I mean, I can't go around avoiding showing everyone in the shot when I'm just literally walking around a busy street, you know? I'd have to point the camera down at the sidewalk permanently. Megan Sandor, what the heck? $10. Get yourself a used burrito. Thank you, Megan. Very kind. Yes, the last burrito of 2021. Yeah, there aren't too many actual Italians left in Little Italy, at least not this Little Italy. There are still, you know, there's still a sizable number of Italian families in the neighborhood, but most of them have drifted north. Woodbridge now is the largest Italian community in the Greater Toronto area. That's in Vaughan, north of Steeles Avenue. And St. Clair West has Corso Italia, which is another Little Italy. And that one is a bit more authentic than the College Street Little Italy. This one has been gentrified quite a bit. It lost a lot of its Italian flavor. But there are still a number of long-standing businesses here that have been here since the beginning, since the early days. Novelle Cost, yeah, she was just a month away, wow. That big church down there has been like a mainstay of the Italian community in this neighborhood here. Is somebody singing opera? Wow. There you go. You can still hear them. Was that Batman? More like Scatman. He was sounded like he was singing operatic type music, but Opera Man, yeah. Yeah, and just to the south of here is Little Portugal. I think we'll make our way down there once we get to the end of Little Italy up ahead here. Is that a sky blue Bentley? Maybe it was. Yeah, he did have a strong voice, didn't he? I think I've heard people mention that guy before on the Toronto subreddit when there was a discussion about local characters that you see around the city. I think someone mentioned him as one of those characters. And there are a lot of them in Toronto. Maybe me and Johnny will get added to that list in the future. We'll be 2 more characters of note. The guys who walk around with phones on a stick, talking to themselves. Yeah, these walks will exist in perpetuity, if I'm using that word correctly. As long as YouTube does not crash and burn. Which is something that very well may happen in the future, but we'll not think about that for now. Yeah, I can try Novelcost, I can try. I can take it up a few notches just like that. Just like that! This is my sister's old neighborhood. She just lived right over here. Just up the street there, around the corner. And then she moved further west to the place near Duffin Grove Park. And they lived there just until last summer. Then they moved to Vancouver. They still own the house here though. They're just renting it out while they're living in Vancouver. And they're renting a house in Vancouver. So they're both owners and renters at the same time now. And landlords. Owners, renters, and landlords. Maybe I'll walk down Shaw Street. We'll make our way down to Little Portugal. This is a nice residential street. I used to walk along here quite a bit. When I first moved to Toronto, I would walk between my sister's house and the place I was living at when I first moved here, which was down this way. So I lived briefly in a house near Queen and Ossington in an apartment there with some friends. They rented out an extra bedroom to me. But I would spend most of my time at my sister's house, hanging out. So I walked back and forth many times. I think that car has a flat tire. Whitby dude, well, we're not sure if they're there permanently. They've decided to live there for a year and see if they like it enough to stay there permanently. They have to all agree though. And if they decided not, then they're going to come back to Toronto, but remains to be seen what will happen. Stephen Tobin, Happy New Year to you. So we'll make our way down to Dundas Street. This is Fred Hamilton Playground. There's some classic Toronto bay and gable houses here. Those narrow peaked roof lines, that's pretty unique to Toronto. You don't see that a lot in other cities. Not in that same style anyway. As you can see, a lot of the houses here are attached together in rows. That's pretty typical of inner city Toronto residential architecture. Tube Fanatica, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Very sad news. She almost made it to the big 100. So close. Hey, Lisa Palmer, how you doing? Happy New Year's Eve.
But it's just
Very nice. I like those half circle windows up there. Semicircle. Semicircular. There we go. There we go. Oh, Lisa Palmer, well, hopefully it's just a mild case of the sniffles. That's what it seems to have been for most people lately. With this new variant. Hope you feel better soon. It's Harrison Street. Now I just have to find a McCartney Street, a Lennon Street, and a Starkey Street. Maybe I'll do a walking tour of all the streets that have Beatle names. Rusty one, Happy New Year. Annette Maloney, Happy New Year, Happy 2022. Well, she's not coming on New Year's, but she'll be coming soon after that. Penny Lane, yeah. Maybe there is a Penny Lane in the city. I'll have to look that up. Jean O'Meara, right? Best Street. And Martin Street. Can't forget George Martin. Many people considered him to be the fifth Beatle. Alright, here's Dundas Street. So now we're going to start heading east again. I'll go into Little Portugal. Hey, Bevy's back. All right, Bevy. Once again, if anyone enjoys these sorts of walks, sorts of urban wanderings, check out Bevy YHZ's channel. She lives in Halifax and she does walks and live streams around that city. This is a beautiful city on Canada's east coast, the largest city in the Maritime provinces, or in the Atlantic provinces even. Whippy dude, yeah, when I went to London, I went to Abbey Road. You just got to do that as a Beatles fan. Here's Trinity Bellwoods Park. This is the Dundas Street side. Big yes, I hope so too. I think 2022 will be an awesome year, where things turn around for the better. And hopefully Toronto gets back to its full force. Back to the big, vibrant, crazy city that we all love. Stephen T. It's possible. I mean, London, Ontario has copied the big London in so many ways when it comes to naming things. Hey, Lenny Adderdeen, how you doing? I don't remember that, Stephen T. Fake London. That's what Not Just Bikes calls it on his YouTube channel. He has a cool YouTube channel discussing urban issues and urban planning. And he's originally from London, Ontario, and he calls it Fake London. He's not too fond of fake London. He kind of uses it as an example of what not to do in city planning. Alright, we passed the 200 viewer mark. It's awesome to see. Ah, we just went back under 200 again. We did pass it though, I saw. We were at 204. Lenny, I'm very well. Enjoying this walk around the west end of the city. The weather is perfect. Look at this. Are they building a brand new semi-detached house in the style of the old Bay and Gables? The old Victorian Bay and Gables style. Well, that's good to see. Brad Palmer, no, my record is almost 300. I was just a little below 300 for my most viewed live stream. in terms of concurrent viewers anyway. And I think my last stream, where Johnny kidnapped me in his car, I got over 250 viewers at one point for that one. I've heard that town mentioned on talk shows a few times. Dildo, Newfoundland. It's kind of famous. Wow, look, you can buy the Toronto Star here. I wonder how old that sign is. Come here for your copy of the Toronto Star. Hey, Hadley Epstein. Well, we walked west, and now we're walking back east again. Went to Little Italy, Harvard Village.
Yeah.
Little flower, those are harder to find these days. They still exist, but not nearly in the numbers they once did. Ooh, it's another alleyway. Should I walk down this alleyway? Or should I stick to the street? I don't think there's going to be much New Year's Eve partying in a public sense, Hadley. I'm sure there'll be a lot of private parties, though, in people's homes. Let's see how far I have to go before I see a newspaper box. I might not see any. Yeah, the Star is moving into the Well, the new office tower at the Well, which is kind of funny because that site used to be where the head office of the Globe and Mail was. And the Globe and Mail built their own new headquarters on King Street East. What's a newspaper box? Well, back in the olden days, there was these things called newspapers, where you read the news on a big piece of paper that you spread out on a table, and you could find these things in these metal boxes on the side of the street. You stick a quarter in, or 50 cents, or $1, depending on what year it is, and then you'd grab your newspaper and take it home. I used to be a newspaper junkie. I used to buy like newspapers every day, like not just one, like several newspapers every day. And I would spend hours just reading them from cover to cover. And if there are notable news stories, I would save those pages. Because I thought, hey, someday it'll be cool to have this newspaper article about this historic event. And then I can look back on it when I'm like 90 years old and go, hey, I remember this. And maybe it would even be cool to possess such an old newspaper article about a historic event. So I still have some of these old newspapers stored away. I eventually threw out most of them, but I kept a few. I think I kept the copy of the Toronto Star where Ben Johnson won the 100 meters. And then I kept the copy where he lost the medal due to steroids. Hey, Miss, Happy New Year's Eve. Hello, watcher. You too, Glenn K. And I don't even read newspapers anymore. Like, not actual physical newspapers. I can't even remember the last time I bought one. The news just is not what it used to be. News reporting and investigative reporting in general has just gone downhill. You still see it every now and then, but not nearly as much as you did, say, 20 years ago. Yeah, me too. Scott, I used to have all kinds of those weekly alternative papers, and Toronto used to have a whole bunch of those, right? And Now. Some of them still exist. Now still exists. That was the biggest alt weekly in the city. But that's kind of hard to find on the street now too. Most of it has moved online. Here's another one right here. This is Exclaim. This is a music related paper. So you can still get these things. Oh, the Karate Kid collection. But it's nothing like it used to be. I used to be out for a walk and then I'd grab 2 or 3 of those alternative music papers and I'd just take them all home and spend the whole evening reading them. I still haven't seen a newspaper box though, like Toronto Star or Globe and Mail or Toronto Sun. National Post. Toronto has 4 daily newspapers. I've yet to see a single newspaper box. Yeah, Bevy, I remember when the Coast launched. I remember it was a thing they featured on Much Music when they had that show called Much East. And there was a big celebration party when they launched the Coast weekly paper. Remember Mike and Mike? Alright, here's Dundas Street. Yep. Coming right up to Alexandra Park here. This is Susan's neighborhood. Michael Strathmore, yeah, I have no idea. It's now on Bathurst Street. So maybe what I'll do is I will just walk south along here for a little ways. So I do have plans to do a pre-recorded video afterwards, so maybe I'll go down to where I plan to begin that video, and that's where I'll end this stream, but that's still a little ways off. Well, John O'Meara, they kind of do. It depends. You have to be at certain times of day, certain places, and then you'll hear insane honking. Well, honking is enough of a thing in Toronto that people make fun of it and call it the... She was singing her heart out there. They jokingly call it the Toronto Symphony, right? When you hear all the cars honking at once. If you want honking, go to the financial district at rush hour around Union Station, with all the cars trying to get onto the Gardiner Expressway, down Yonge Street and Bay Street, and you'll hear honking. And Harbour Street in the South Core, all these streets that basically lead on and off of the Gardiner Expressway during rush hour. Then you'll understand what the Toronto Symphony is all about. Hey Whitby dude, how's it going? Or I should say, good seeing ya. Glad you could drop by. Happy New Year to you. Here's the actual park, Alexandra Park, which is also within the neighborhood of Alexandra Park. Yeah, it looks like all the tents are gone. Snape fan. Yo, Alex. You have to say it like that, right? Hey, Michael Wynn, how's it going? Happy New Year. approaching Queen and Bathurst. Happy New Year to you, Snape Fan 1971. Oh, I hear somebody shouting up ahead. I don't think this is still in business. What did it used to say? Steam baths, but what was the words before that? And there's a cool shot of the tower. Hey, keep walking. Keep walking. Quite the erratic individual. Who dat? All I was concerned about was him grabbing my gimbal or my phone, so I kind of held the phone and gimbal as far away from him as possible. Hey, we found Queen Street. Hadley Epstein. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day. Pizza Pizza, yep. That's been there as long as I can remember. Before I ever lived in Toronto, that was there. Alright, let's make our way south. There's one of those speaker people, as I call them. They like to walk around with their speakers blaring music for everyone to hear. This isn't Graffiti Alley, but it is a long alley filled with graffiti. The actual Graffiti Alley, though, is south of here. You had to serve one of the speaker people, Susan? Cross of the street.
Tom, you didn't want to test them. And I was thinking, maybe wear a mask or the kids around us to play with now sick. Play with yeah, let's put them.
Well, these old row houses are slated to be demolished. It's a new development plan for this site. It's kind of sad. I like old row houses, as long as they're nice. At one time those probably were pretty nice, but not anymore. Coming up on Adelaide Street. Little Flower, the horseshoe is still there. It's still in its original location. And they had some shows recently when restrictions were eased. They're still open now, but now they have 50% capacity and they have to close by 11 o'clock. But I'm sure they'll still stage some activities there under those restrictions. Yeah, the Factory Theater, Michael, yeah. I've always thought of the horseshoe as sort of like Toronto's version of CBGB in New York. They both started out as country and blues and that sort of thing, like a tavern. And then they evolved over time to be sort of places where anything goes, with like punk music and all kinds of other musical genres getting their first shot at exposure. They're open to everything. The only thing is CBGB is gone now and the horseshoe is still going. CBGB actually stands for Country Bluegrass Blues, right? That's how it started out. Here's King Street. Towards downtown there. So I think what I will do is I will go down to the Bathurst Street Bridge. And maybe that's where I will wrap up the stream. That should take us to the 2-hour mark. Quite the camera. I think the last time I walked down here during a live stream, some guy in an old beat up pickup truck went around the corner over here and told me to go F myself. Oh, the memories. Alright, Consult Burrow, thanks for watching, and yeah, have a great New Year's. And I will keep it up, or as I like to say, I will continue. John O'Meara. Quite possibly. That seems like so long ago, although it wasn't all that long ago, I guess. Wow, check out the view of the well from here. That looks pretty impressive. Although you used to be able to see the CN Tower from here, but not so much anymore. Just the tip. So that's the office building where the Toronto Star will be moving to. Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, I definitely passed 200. I think about 210 I saw there a minute ago. Vivian, you're very, very welcome, and I hope you have the best 2022 possible. And have a nice, relaxing night tonight. I'm glad you could catch my stream. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Vivian. One of my biggest supporters, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know.
It's so long until the Black Friday.
Alan K. Kwan, I heard that, yeah. So I think I'll be probably doing a snow walk video if that happens. Ryan Wynn, I still haven't seen the Spider-Man movie, the Ghostbusters movie, or the Matrix movie. I do want to see the Spider-Man and Ghostbusters movie. Not terribly interested in the Matrix movie, but I imagine I'll eventually get around to seeing it. I think we just missed a train going by. I could hear it. And there's a clear shot of the tower. All right, Alex, great to see you. I'm going to be wrapping up the stream momentarily anyway, so I'm glad you could drop by. And Maroof, same to you. Will we see a train come by? Sasha, oh, there's one. I don't have any plans to go out tonight. I think all the festivities will be in the form of house parties. All official celebrations have been moved to the virtual format this year, unfortunately. There's another one. So that was a GO train before, and now that's the Up Express. That's the train that runs between the airport and Union Station.
Yeah, we'll see if it's something.
So right on, we got to see 2 trains. That's one more than I was hoping for. There's a cool shot of Liberty Village over there. Chris Mills, Happy New Year. All the best to you as well. And I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you everyone for joining me on this New Year's Eve stream. The last stream of 2021. Ooh, and Jeanette Morales right at the end. $10. Happy New Year's Eve, Ken, for a New Year's Eve burrito. Sorry I'm late to the stream. Peace and hugs to everyone in the stream. Thank you very much, Jeanette, for all your support and for your generous super chat. I'm glad you could catch me right at the wire here. Hope you have a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day. And hopefully you can enjoy the replay. So everyone, have a great night and a great new year. Thanks to all the comments, thanks to the mods, thanks to everyone who super chatted. You're all very generous. And if this is your first time watching the stream or coming across my channel, you enjoy my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. I would really appreciate it. Oh, we have another train there. That's the Up Express going in the other direction. That one's going to the airport. So yes, hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, all of the above. And I'll see you all again soon. Alright, Melissa, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Bye, Megan. I'll see you tonight on the FaceTime. Have a great New Year's Eve, everyone. I will continue into 2022. Let's zoom in on the tower as I say goodbye.